Are my judges ready? John Philip Sousa, a famed American composer, once said, "I firmly believe that we have more latent musical talent in America than there is in any other country. But to bring it out, there must be good music throughout the land, a lot of it. Everyone must hear it, and such a process takes time." Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Spencer Samuelson, and I believe that music education should be funded because of the positive effects that it can provide to students and people as a whole. Music lessons and listening to music can improve cognitive abilities in all people. Studies have shown that listening to Mozart for 10 to 15 minutes can provide superior spatial skills compared to those who listen to other types of music. Because of this, there have also been studies done to see if Mozart affected the reading rates of students as well. The results found that students that read while Mozart was playing in the background showed that they had increased comprehension of material, slightly faster reading times, and lower anxiety levels while reading. The only thing the music did not help with was the interpretation of the material. It was then theorized that people have limited attention resources, and the music playing in the background takes up some of the attention resources that they could use to interpreting the material. Other ways music can be helpful in school is through marching bands and high school music programs. These programs can provide students and members with a sense of cohesion among the students and members as a whole. In order for a marching band to succeed, they must work together. The entire band cannot succeed by certain individuals showing exorbitant amounts of skill or talent, but rather require every single person to contribute a certain amount of effort for the entire band to succeed. Through this, there are also other skills like leadership and responsibility that could be learned through the program. Younger members of the program can ask help from older members, and the older members can teach them, thus learning these skills. Music is also helpful on the medical side. Music therapy is a growing practice where therapists will include music in their routine because of the beneficial effects that it can provide to their patients. This might include the patient singing or playing an instrument, and the beneficial effects that can come from it are treating pain, increasing physical comfort, and improving overall quality of life. Music also has certain effects on diseases, like Tourette's or Parkinson's disease. Music can be a way for people to overcome those diseases. There was one count of a drummer using music as a way to attain wild drum solos while still staying in perfect rhythm. And there are other counts of people playing instruments to get rid of the ticking that they have from the disease itself. There are also some general benefits that can affect all ages. Like in young children, music can be a way to soothe them. And it was found in elderly, if they had practiced music once in their lifetime or taken music lessons, that they had a slower neural decline compared to those who did not do the same thing. The reason I chose the topic of music education is because of my involvement in band and the importance that music has had on my life. I've been involved in band for over 5 years now, and so music has become very prevalent in my high school career. I also wanted, especially this past summer, I felt that I wanted music to be part of my life even after I graduated from high school. And I wanted my senior project to be a reflection of that. I really wanted a unique idea, and I thought that building an instrument would be a good way to do that. Though I realized I did not have the required skills or training and tools to build a common instrument. I also have an interest in technology and computers, and I wanted to see if I could incorporate that in my senior project in some way or form. I searched around online, and I found an idea that I thought would be perfect for my needs. For my product, I built a laser harp. I had to plan out what parts I needed to buy, and then I needed to acquire said parts. The main components of the harp are an Arduino, a stepper motor, and a laser. And there are some smaller parts on the board, which are some transistors and some resistors. The main motherboard of the harp is the Arduino, because because it stores the code for the entire harp to work. The stepper motor is programmed to take a certain number of steps, which in my case is 9, and goes between those steps very rapidly with a mirror attached to it. The laser is pointed at the mirror, and when the motor hits each step, the laser turns on for a fraction of a second. And when the motor goes in between the steps, the laser turns off again. This creates the illusion of there being multiple beams present. Right in my case. It's not working very well, but in my case, sorry, it's not working very well. The light from the board is making it go crazy. You can't see the laser beams very well because there's not much that we can diffract on, but sorry. A way that I use to counter this is by using a fog machine so you can better see the lasers, but it doesn't work very well.
I can see.
Yeah.
I can see. You can see it above the box. Yep.
Sorry. I also had to construct the entire exterior of the box. I had to go to a local wood shop and acquire the wood and the materials that I would need to build the box itself. I had to measure out every part inside the box to make sure all the components of the harp could fit inside, to where they wouldn't be cramped together and it would still all work. I even constructed a cradle for the laser so it'd be at the correct height for it to point into the mirror. To even start on this project, I had to learn certain skills in electricity and circuits, and I had to learn some minor programming so I could understand the code that went with it. And I hope that I can use this entire project as a stepping stone for later when I go to college at Missouri S&T for computer engineering to make learning about similar projects in the future easier. This is a picture right after we got the stepper motor to work, and this is a picture of me sanding down some of the exterior of the box. Throughout this project, I faced many challenges. The biggest challenge that I faced was that the guide I was using online to make the harp was not very detailed in the way that I would like it to be. It explained the steps I needed to take, but did not explain why I needed to take the said steps, or explained how each smaller part could come together to build the harp. This conflicted with my inner personality to want to know why everything could come together and make this entire project work. This also led to some smaller complications, like me not understanding how a stepper motor works, or just some general wiring problems. In order for us to achieve the dream of the late John Philip Sousa, we have to provide support for existing music programs and strengthen them for their future. Because of the beneficial effects that can come from music, I believe it should be funded instead of being ignored. So go out and play an instrument or listen to your favorite song, because you might not know the beneficial effects that can come. Thank you. Do my judges have any questions?
I had one. Did you have any of your high school teachers here at Willow play background music or Mozart or anything like during tests?
No, I didn't, but we have had teachers in the past play classical music to help us study before, and I know Mr. Kohlmeyer does that a lot.
Oh, okay.
And I felt that it's actually helped better than just silence. Yeah.
You mentioned music therapy. Is there a place here locally that you could go to find out if there's any of the local hospitals that use music therapy, or have you ever experienced that?
I haven't experienced it personally, but I think it's growing in popularity in bigger cities, but not really around here locally. Are there any more?